I don't know what the hell that was. Just out of nowhere, my PlayStation 4 just shut off. Alrighty. Well, since we already got it started, I'll just keep that video up, and we'll just continue from there. I'm just hoping that's not an issue that's going to prevent me from playing this game. Because if that's the case, that means I probably will not be able to live stream Rime. I'll probably just have to record it. And if that's the case, then that's fine. You know, I can work around it. Hey, Aaron. Can I... No, I gotta... Oh, okay. Well. I was hoping I could skip, but I guess not. Whew. So as I was saying with this game, I think it's got a great soundtrack. The graphics are pretty cool. It's got a very Shadow of the Colossus, Last Guardian eco feel in its animations and stuff like that. But this game is purely a puzzle platformer. And because I know like what I'm doing, well, to a degree, I should get this done in the one session. Alright, so, obviously our first puzzle is, well, it's not really much of a puzzle, but our first goal is to head towards those beams of light. We gotta interact with that statue. But already you can tell just by looking that this game is beautiful. It looks great. Be forewarned though, because Anna was just filling me in on this, and I remember being told about this through one of her friends. This game has actually caused a lot of problems for people on the PlayStation 4. If my first attempt at live streaming this was anything to go by, this game has technical difficulties running on the PlayStation 4. I can't really fully explain as to why, but I guess it causes it causes something to error or something, and it caused my console to crash in my first attempt just a few moments ago. But apparently I was very lucky in my first playthrough to never have that happen. So I'm hoping that just naturally I'll be able to do this without many complications. I'm hoping. I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not going to say we will have no issues. But because I already have figured out most of the, I already know most of the solutions by heart, I should be able to blaze through this pretty quick. Oh, hello, rogue figure. I didn't notice you last time. Oh, I didn't notice that rogue figure was there in my first playthrough. Oh, and he's gone. Alright, now that we've interacted with all of those statues, we want to follow the trail back. But as you could tell from that from the character doing that shout, ha, that's basically how you're going to be interacting with certain things a lot. That's like your interaction button for a lot of things. Okay, there's one more. I'm trying to remember. The beam of light should be in the sky somewhere. Or it went away because I was like right next to it and I just didn't interact with it. Ah, there. But how's it going, Aaron? What are you up to today? Aaron, buddy, you there? You said hello. Alright, so the thing about a voice shout is that when he interacts with these things, when they start glowing bright like that, that means they're within range of his shout. So like so. So sometimes you gotta place yourself right. And here's our little fox buddy. Hey, little guy. Aw, you're so adorable. Alright, first hurdle passed. Well, there's that choppiness. Yeah, unfortunately, not only does this game have technical difficulties that can cause a console to crash, but the game also has I'm not really sure what the term is for it. It's not necessarily like frame rate drops. It's the game stutters, basically. Ah. This fox is going to be our friend for this entire adventure. It's a magical fox. So there'll be times where it just disappears and then reappears after we solve the puzzle. So, this is the first wall painting in the game. We are going to be seeing these throughout our adventure, and they basically are telling us the story. So obviously, the fox is trying to help us get to there. That really big tower. Now, I'll probably say he or she numerous times while addressing the fox, and that's purely just because of the fact that, I don't know what gender this fox is, so... Right. Alright, so it's mainly block pushing, carrying around stuff, and just usual climbing ledges. That's pretty much the majority of the gameplay that we're seeing right now. There is swimming, as we saw from earlier. There will be an entire sequence where we'll be doing a lot of underwater swimming, using air bubbles to keep our oxygen replenished. There we go. There's our goal. But we still have quite a ways to get there. Because as you know, even though it looks pretty close, things can't be that easy. Alright. So this puzzle, you basically just move that block into place, look through that panel to get the remaining piece you need to open up the next pathway. Then you just rotate this back, line up the pieces, and you're on your way. Fox! But you'll notice something interesting. The fact that there is a red figure that we're going to be seeing constantly throughout the game. They never stick around for the main character to interact with. They're always disappearing. So that was the other mural. And here's one of the things that we're probably going to be dealing with numerous times throughout the game. Is that key. So we can interact with these three, but they won't be able to do anything because in order for this to work out, we need to activate all three at once. So we gotta go through these different doors and get these specific keys for something. And this pretty much shows us what we're trying to achieve here. These giant green orbs are basically the same as if we were shouting at those green statues. They create a giant shockwave that encompasses a huge amount of area. So our goal here is to activate one and it will set off a chain reaction. There's our fox buddy. Alright, so here's the first example of it. Like so. Move that here. There we go. Awesome. And there we go. Hey, Zeno. Have you seen this game? Seen it, never knew the name. Yes, this is the game called Rime. Have you seen it from beginning to end, or have you only just watched some basic gameplay of it? Ah, I see. So you don't know how this game ends or anything like that. It's like, alright, we did that first half. I'm gonna take a quick moment and eat some noodles. Just give me like 5 minutes. I'll probably be back before that. Alright, I'm back. Some good eats. Alright. Let's do the other half of this puzzle and move on. Alright, so our next goal is to get the key that's in this tower. But first, we gotta scare this pig into breaking down a path for us through all these brambles. There we go. Alrighty. No! Don't throw it that way! Oh, dang it. I almost had it. I threw it at too much of an angle. There we go. Jesus, dude, you were up so early and you only took a 1 hour nap? I mean, it's not bad, but geez, yeah, take Zeno's advice. Don't let yourself get too sleep deprived there. Because you mess up your sleep schedule that much, it's gonna hurt, dude. Not pain-wise, just it's gonna suck. Okay, then we take this one. And we put it here. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. Put this here. Then we take this one, put it here. There we go. Progress! Alright. Now we have the last key. And these things move down so that we can now get down. That's right, this character has a roll, but I never found a use for it while I was playing. I guess it feels somewhat faster. Once the character gets a good running start, he speeds up pretty quick. Like when he's running like this, that means he's moving at his fastest. So I don't really think rolling does much. Oh, the fox and the roped figure were there just a moment ago. This is where this is where they start to fill you in on the behind the scenes story here. Because as you can see, there's this king who's clearly grieving, and so is the boy. But their environments are very different from where they are. As we progress to the top of this tower, the picture will start to become more clear, and things aren't going to appear. Things are gonna be revealed to you in a way that you probably weren't expecting. It caught me off guard when it happened, so. Whoops. So this is where we've gotten now. And there's our goal. Seems easy, right? This is only the first section of the game. Alright, so this golden ball here, when you interact with it, controls the day. And there's the red-robed figure in the distance again. And away they go. This is where things are going to start getting a little dark. Luckily there's this to guide our way. And I do want to make this clear. This game is going to be finished in one sitting. One stream. It's that short of a game. It's like blind playthrough, about 5-6 hours. That's how long it took me when I first beat it. Nothing here. Oh, wind's going through here. This is where we need to go. It's so dark in here. This game has like, it has like an eco, Last Guardian and a Journey feel to it. You'll know what I mean by, I'll point out what I mean by Journey feel as we progress. But we're now in the main part of the tower. However, we have quite a number of floors of there's a couple of sections in each tower. Sorry, not in each tower. In the tower, there are multiple different sections that will lead us to different types of areas that we have to do puzzle solving, because unfortunately, in order to complete our journey, there are certain tasks we have to do while we're here. And there's that robed figure again. And from my interpretation, is that the stairs represent whatever section you just finished, because of the images on the side. I think I see what you mean. Very explorative, environment focused. Yeah, we're also going to reach a section that Journey did, where we're going to be having a threat pursuing us whenever we're out in cover, because I remember Journey having a sequence where there were like those giant creatures flying in the sky, and if you were seen, or if you were out, if you weren't undercover for too long, they'd attack you. We're actually going to be entering that sequence right here, so but yeah, I'm not gonna say much else, because it would be spoiling the ending of the game. It's just whenever I see one of those painting murals, take a long look at it and create your own theory as to what's currently going on. Because we had a king looking like he was praising a tower, and then we had another silhouette of a boy with a red cape and who looked like he was on a sea floor grieving, and the king was grieving up on land. like they were both incredibly sad. So those are the two murals we've seen so far. We also see murals of what's currently happening in the story. Like we saw a mural of the fox guiding a boy to the tower. So every time we walk through one of those shining doors, it's going to take us to a whole new area, and we're going to get some context in regards to the story. We get a cutscene, like we just saw. I actually normally call them interactive cutscenes, because you're able to move during them for a good portion. This is where things start to get a little creepy. So, to piece together exactly what's currently going on, people have been turned to stone, and it looks like they were grieving during that time. Also, these creepy black creatures. They sound sinister, but believe it or not, there aren't that many that are aggressive. There's like very few you're gonna deal with as obstacles. Now, this game does have a alternate ending. It's basically the same ending, they just change like one little thing. So it doesn't really overall affect the story, nor change what happens in it. So here's what we'll be dealing with next. Obviously, the symbol of the flying creature is going to be the enemy that's going to be pursuing us, and these three towers are going to be our key to stop getting rid of it so we can progress. So, that's pretty much what it is. Whenever you see a mural that has nothing to do with the king or the little boy, but it has something to do with an environment or some sort of being, it tends to be like a heads up of what's to come. So, here's the gimmick. If we aren't undercover for a certain amount of time, that creature will get us. So we have to literally try to make our durations outside as short as possible. And there are times where you're going to have to take risks in order to progress. Here's the problem though, each tower requires keys in order to get in. So we gotta find where the keys are. I believe this tower requires only one. So I guess you could think of this specific part kind of like a shortcut to get to here. Let's see where. Yep. I think it was over here where the key is found. I think. I'm trying to remember the exact location of it. Oh yeah, no, this is where I need to go. Now we know what we have to do to get rid of this thing. The towers can create thunder clouds, and they will scare off the creature. Okay. Whew. That was a little risky there. But we're good. So here's the next mural. This one I find hard to interpret. Is the boy calling for this creature and the king's trying to stop him? It's a mystery. Okay, but just because we made it to the tower, I want you guys to understand something. That does not mean by any stretch of the meaning that we are safe from that bird. So this is our key to getting through. We have to open up all these panels for cover. Later towers, these blocks will be out in the open. I believe we need to find about 2 to 3 of these things. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that was close. Doing good. And there we go. First tower done. But it's only a temporary fix. Once we get to the next tower is when he's going to be on our case a lot more. But you notice that when we do that to get the bird to go away, these guys show up. All those spirit-like things, and look at this. They're terrified of us. I wonder why. Yeah, just so you know, that stutter, that's not my console, that's the game itself. It is very, the game is very stuttery at times. I assume it's because it's loading stuff, but it's something you can't help but notice. Wait, was there something I could reach there? I'll take that as a no. Alright. Second section of the game involves us swimming a lot underwater. Unfortunately, we still have this jerk. But all it takes is a very quick dive under the water, and all these air bubbles can keep you underwater for as long as you need. and they do replen on their own. And this is basically how we're going to get into the tower. We have to swim underwater to get inside it, but this is also where we're going to be getting our keys. Because I believe there are 2 for this tower. Let me go up for a moment. Gather my surroundings. Yep, there's key number 1. Yeah, in all honesty, I love this game. It's a good game. It's got its technical difficulties, but it's enjoyable to play. Alright. I've always wondered if I can grab 2 keys at once, and I never bothered to try, so I'm gonna give it a shot with this one. There we go. Okay, good. I can take 2. Alright, well, now that I know that I can take more than 1 key at a time, which I didn't know in my first playthrough, so I only did it 1, then went all the way back. Oh. Ooh. Here's the next mural. Looks like the boat that we had in that cutscene. So do you guys already got your theories going on in your head? Holding on it, but these environments are pretty. I agree. I love the environments in this game. They're really good. Okay, so I gotta... There we go. Right. I remember now. I was about to say, what do I do here again? Is there a... I forget. But now I remember. I do this. Oh wait, no. I had it right the first time. I went the wrong way. And that's what happens. If you get caught. I made that exact same mistake in my first playthrough. Or so I thought. Weird. What did I... Right. There we go. Thanks, game. Whoops. Slippery feet. I like this concept though, like looking through a golden pieces like can make things stick out. So it can be like a thing on a wall and now it's on the block. Bam! He's just like, damn it, I didn't get him in time! And he gets fried again. Seriously, this bird should be, like, already on fire. But all that happens is he gets slightly scorched. But that's tower number 2 down. I believe after we have dealt with this bird, there are 2 more sections of the game left. I believe, though, the next tower is much easier to do. There's a little fox buddy. Yipping away. It's odd how these creatures are scared of you. All right, here we go. I actually wonder. Is there something that can be found here? Oh, what's this? Oh, are those what I have to find to get the alternate ending? Well, either way, I'm not going to be able to find them all, because I don't know where to look. Yeah, I love the music in this game. So majestic. Alright, so we don't have any permanent cover, so we have to make it count. Why'd he stop in place? Hang on, little fox buddy, I'm coming. If this bird doesn't kill me first.
The bird's gonna kill you first.
Never! Haha! Take that, you dumb bird! Thinking you could kill me? Guess again!
It wants to kill you.
What's over here? Oh, because there's a shortcut. Go, 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 go. No, what are you doing? Wait, no, once I get to here, I'm pretty much safe to climb at my leisure. Alrighty. Well, that was that. Now then. We gotta... We gotta move this pillar. Just gotta do that. Nope. Yeah, you see me, but you ain't gonna do anything about it. All you'll do is roar at me and make me fall. Okay, now that we've done that, now we just have to rotate it. Hop up here. And bam! Here's the next mural. Something obviously came for this person on the boat. Or at least something happened to that person on the boat. Guess we're going the long way to get to that. Thanks for making that easy on me, bro. I don't think it's possible to actually, like, die in this sequence. Like, the bird literally just watches you. Doesn't really do anything. And there we go. All 3 towers activated. Fox! Come here, Foxy buddy. Thanks for showing me the way out. Okay, so this way. They're still scared of me. Wonder why. So yeah, we have... Yeah, about like 2 more sections, I believe. Before the final one. Ooh, that stutter. Fox buddy. Whoa, did I just clip through there because of the stutter? Who else here likes our little fox friend? Our adorable little buddy. I like him. Oh. There he went. Alrighty. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright, on to the next section. Huh? Yes, Anna, we're that far. Already. Let's see, how long has this been going on? It's only an hour and a half, so I'm actually on record time right now. Probably says to take about 3.5 to 4 hours, rough estimate. Because there's not really anything in terms of like a boss fight, quote unquote. It's just straight up puzzle platforming and avoiding any threats that get thrown at you. The basic shtick, really. But I like it for being basic, and it's a breath of fresh air after all those RPGs I've been doing in a row. I think that was what was making it really difficult for me to keep progressing in Digimon Cyber Sleuth, was because I had just been drained from so many RPGs. Okay, so this is the type of puzzle where you go through one door and you end up on the other side, so you want to... And there's no point in trying to go into another area, you'll just end up looping back to here. There we go. So here's what you do here. Just keep on running for a little bit. Stop. And then turn around. I really love, like, ancient civilization aesthetics. It's just such a cool look of design for me. If it's done well. Alright, so there's a good majority of this section is going to be underwater. Okay, here we go. Leafs fan. Hi, welcome to the stream. Do I play Star Wars Battlefront 2? If you're talking about EA's Battlefront 2, no. EA, I was going to give it a chance, but then EA kind of shot themselves in the foot. And that's the thing, is that, like, it's not the game developers who are at fault, it's the board. It's the higher-ups that are at fault for the downfall of Battlefront 2. I mean, if people still enjoy it, that's fine, but it's too pay to win, which isn't what it should be. I mean, granted, if I spent enough time, I could probably be on the same level as everyone else, but it's kind of unfair that all it takes is a credit card and bam, you're now like way ahead of hundreds of other players. So I did play the original Battlefront 2 on PC. I wouldn't mind going back to that and doing like online stuff with it. It's just unfortunately it doesn't have online servers anymore. In order to do that, you have to like download a separate piece of software to access online. Doesn't mean I'm against the idea. It's just that it'll take a little bit to set up. And I want to make sure I'm in a Star Wars playing mood. It'd also be nice to have people to play with. Okay. Oh. I did not know that was there. Huh. Find something new every day. Do I play Fortnite? I did. Not much of it though. I don't know. I think it's just a type of game that I'm not... It's a game I'm not really good at. It's like, if anything, the only point of me streaming it is just so that people can watch me playing it and just have others carry me through the entire thing. It was very rare for me to be able to hold my own. And I apologize if that's considered a bummer, but it's the truth. I think it's a good game though. It's just I'm not good at it at all. Where is... I completely forgot how to navigate this place. This place always confused me. It felt more maze-like than anything else. Oh god, air bubble. Air bubble, please. Ooh. That was risky. No, that's where I came from. Okay. So I want to go this way then. There we go. Alrighty. Spent more time in there than I was hoping to. Alright. This is where things are going to start to get a little dangerous. So, now that we've progressed this far, these things are trying to stop us from progressing. Not that they want to. It's not that their goal is to kill us, they just don't want us to proceed. And there are some that'll try to be more aggressive than just standing in my way. But if anything, I would tell you to question this one thing. Why do they want to stop me? And there's more statue of people who have grieved. And here's another silhouette. Which means these statues, if they, I guess not everybody could do it, but if their will was strong enough, they could break out of their statue form and they would turn into these. Those weird spirit-looking things. That's what that mural's telling us. Takes a stone statue to become that. So we're going to be seeing them a lot from here on out. Of course, they only appear in land. You can't see them under... They don't appear underwater or any of that jazz. So, you're pretty much safe the entire time you're swimming. Alright, we're gonna swim straight up here. So, thanks to that little mural that was on the ground there, we now know that those blue orbs can be used to shine incredible light, which is basically to scare away those... And since light is what scares those creatures away, we're going to be using these quite a bit in this section. This is as far as the fox will lead you in terms of this location. This specific section of... This specific area of the section we're in right now is the only spot where the fox will not guide you. It is a place where you have to go it alone. you'll see there's these weird robotic figures. I believe, according to the achievements, they are called Sentinels. So these light orbs can basically power these things. It's like a power boost, basically. And once we get past this specific section, or any, I'm assuming the next section's the last one, but if it isn't, for the last few parts left, I'm going to be absolutely silent, because the final section, it's best if I don't talk. Any theories you currently have in regarding to the story will all be answered once we reach the end. Wait up for me, buddy. And yes, these guys are friendly. They always are. I mean, all they have are feet and a head, so... So, that was the last of those Sentinels, and it basically just showed us images on how to make another. So now we got these assholes chasing us. Luckily, they can't go over walls or obstacles. They're basically stuck in the area that they're in. Actually, I wonder real quick, can I? No. Okay, so I have to be holding it in order to make it explode. Not close enough. Damn it. up the orb. No! You fool! Oh, sweet. I managed to get it just in time. Whew. Ring around the rosy. So there's nothing we can do about that crowd, so. Alright, basically, Aaron, we went to the other two towers, it got struck by lightning a lot, and then it chased us across the bridge once we returned the golden ball, but it fell to its doom. We made it inside, we managed to open the door, basically, and, now we're, in the next section, which, required us to do a lot of swimming, and now we are looking for a new sentinel that we have to make. Alright, guess I can't bring that with me. Thinking too many steps ahead. Luckily, that's the only area where you have to deal with those darn spirits. Seems we're gonna need them for getting to the top of the tower. Eh? What? Fox buddy! Come here, you little cute rascal. Okay, so let's see if I can remember what I gotta do here. Okay, I gotta do something about that tree. I can't go that way. I can't go here. Ah, there it is. I knew there was an elevator. I was just trying to remember. And yes, this is an ancient civilization elevator that gets you up there instantly. There's the key we need. There we go. Hey Goku Black, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I don't recall there being any use for this room. Oh, whoops. Never heard of this game? That's fine. It's an indie game. So, it's not really gonna be as big as AAA titles. Looks majestic, right? But that was the last of life that tree had. You think this game reminds you of Journey? That's pretty much the vibe that you get from it. It's got a very eco, Last Guardian, and Journey type of feel to it. Okay, so believe now. Put it here. Yeah. Okay. So we have to leave that there just for a moment. Then we gotta do this. Thank you, statue. Oh, I thought I could put it there. Most people would. Goku Black. Aw. And now we have a Robo Buddy. Robo Buddy for the win. Come on, buddy. Let's go get you some legs. Well, yes, obviously. Like, that's why you leave that for, like, at your house or something. Okay, so now that we got that and he's all prepped up, ready to go, gotta open up another elevator. Newborn robots. So cute. Simple in design, but adorable because it's a baby. Okay, let's see here. I gotta remember specifically what I am supposed to do here. Is that it? That should keep him there. Oh, right, I remember now. Whoops, my bad. So here's what we gotta do. We're gonna move this block off of the panel. We're gonna take that blue orb and have our Robo Buddy stand where the block was. And then we gotta take the block up there to open up the big golden door. Come on, Robo Buddy. Oh. I guess I gotta hold it till he shows up. Come on, follow me. There you go. Good boy. Alright. And now we're adventuring with our Robo Companion. It's basically what he is. So basically this is what the Robo Buddies do. They clear the path for us, and then they take their own path. Or not. Whoops, I'm an idiot. Never mind. But basically this guy's here to help clear a path for us. Thank you, Robo Buddy. Unfortunately, when we take this orb, this causes a problem. But it's easily remedied because of how it amplifies this guy if we use that light orb. And because of that, this now provides orbs. And may I point out, we're almost at the end. Once we finish this section with our Robo Buddy, we'll be on the very last part of the game. And the very last part is incredibly short. Like, way shorter than this sequence. Going down. Oh, there's some more stuttering from the loading. Alright, now that our Robo Buddy knows what he's got to do, all we have to do is just follow him and help him out. And he'll take care of the rest. I just noticed a collectible was here this whole time. Whoop. Not like I'm going to be able to collect them all. Alright, so obviously even more of them are trying to stop the sentry. So grab this. look at that. Now he's so used to walking, it's nothing for him. I like the fox and the robot buddy. They're both awesome. And adorable. And basically, we just watched it grieve over the death of another century. This is our last, we're about to go to the last puzzle that we have to solve before we're in the final section. I'm gonna bring this with me just in case, because I can't remember if I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna take that as a no. Okay, so come here, buddy. There we go. And obviously we're missing something for that spot. Oh, did watching me play get you interested or something? It's good. I had beaten the game prior to live streaming this. Like I had beaten it a couple days before before the weekend, which is why I'm getting through it so quickly. It's a really good platformer. Just keep in mind though that I've been hearing that this game has some technical issues, which I actually experienced. If you look on my channel, there's like a 4.5-minute video that was supposed to be this live stream, where the game caused my entire console to crash. But apparently, according to a friend of me and Anna's, I'm very lucky because it's been a really common thing, so not many people have gotten to play it because of that issue, apparently. Whereas for me, it hasn't really been that bad. So But if you don't want to get spoiled on the story, Manzilla, you might not want to watch the stream if you're gonna play it yourself, because we're gonna be it's about to get pretty plot heavy once we finish this section of the game. And now that we have this block, we can use this for the stairs, and our Robo Buddy can keep that one specific tower in place. You'll notice all these sentries that are currently sitting in here. These are the remaining working ones. Let's wake them up. Now I want you to remember one specific thing. Our the robot that we made that our character is attached to doesn't have any moss or debris on it. It's a completely clean machine. What? Well, once I finish the live stream, I'm probably gonna uninstall it so I can make space for any future games. And there's a lot of, and I want to say this now before the plot gets pretty heavy. There's so many games coming out for the Switch this year that I'm going to be getting, during the summer, you're damn right I'm going to be doing a lot of capture card live streams, so we'll be seeing Nintendo Switch stuff being done soon, hopefully. It all depends on which game and what system I want to cover first. Come on, Robo Buddy. Follow me. Obviously, our Robo Buddies take alternate paths, but they end up going to the exact same location as us. There they are. From here on out, my mic is going to be muted.
en arena oscura esperará. Viento a viento va bailando el mar. Esta sola voz se quebró. Pájaros de sal, ciegos de llorar, vuelven a volar. Viento a viento va este pequeño temblor que jamás gritó.
And that's Rime, everybody.
A la luz,
Ah, man.
a la luz,
I've already seen this ending once, and that part still made me cry.
a la voz, al final. Y así este viento va.
I wonder how many people actually suspected that was the twist.
Si este viento
That the entire time that boy
se fue.
was dead.
Y así este niño va llorando.
And that this entire time, he was basically in the afterlife. You kind of look at it as the fox and the red hooded figure was his father's grief. And the fox was guiding the boy to free him and his father of their grief, so that way they could both move on. This is the main reason why I wanted to show this game, is because it's a story that I got invested into, and it didn't demand much from me. The story was still a very simple story, with a plot twist that not many people expect at the very end. And it's through the lack of dialogue that hides the twist. In terms of the collectibles for this game, the alternate ending isn't much better. I believe if you collect all those little memory images, you not only see the boy, but you also see his mother. He hugs the boy, and the mother puts her hand on his shoulder as both the mother and child pass on. Sorry, move on. So, if anything, the alternate ending just makes it even more feelsy than it already was. So... and all I can really say is just, you know, well done to the developers, to Tequila Works. It's a fantastic game. It stutters here and there, but the music, the art style, the world, the story, it's all good. It's just, when you download this game, all you can do is really cross your fingers and pray to God that you're lucky enough that your copy won't constantly crash your system. Because I've only had that happen to me once, and that was when I started streaming this in the 5-minute long video that's probably uploaded now. So... So if you want to give this game a shot, experience it for yourself, I would highly recommend you do so. Unfortunately, the time frame that it was on the PlayStation Plus store for free has passed, but it's still available for purchase for other systems. I know that on the PlayStation 4, it's kind of a disaster to work with, but I didn't hear any issues about the other ones, about the other versions of it. So if you have any other version, I don't know what other systems it's out for. I'd imagine it's out for PC and Xbox One and stuff like that. And if you have any of those, give this game a go. It's a lot of fun. It's just very sad at the end. And if you go out of your way to collect all the extras, you can unlock alternate outfits for the kid to wear. It also gives you a list of, shows you the collectibles and emblems that you've collected so far. Apparently there's a lullaby to get here, but I don't know where you'd go to find it. And then there's a good amount of pieces of artwork. Like, that's a really good, like, look at all this. These are concept arts for the environments. I won't go through all of them because there's quite a few. But, yeah, like I said, if this game interests you, give it a go. Show the developers your support. But with that said, that's going to be the end of this livestream session. I will be coming back in a couple of hours to livestream another game. I just kind of wanted to do this one to get it out of the way as soon as possible, and also take a quick breath of fresh air before I jump into a bigger game. Yeah, you're welcome. You know, I love giving attention to I'd like to give indie developers more attention if I could. It's just a lot of them are PC. But like I said, that's it for this live stream. I'll see you all in the next one, and the next one we start will be a multi-live stream session game. So with that said, have a fantastic day, and I will see you later. Take care, everyone.